Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be talking about how you can use Anki to cram for exam. Now basically when you're revising for your exams, the whole point is that you want to know all the cards in your deck really well, and so there might have been some cards that you haven't seen in a very long time. So the way you can actually go about this is by creating a filtered deck on Anki so that you see all your cards that you haven't seen in a long time. So in order to do this, you can go on Tools, click Filtered Deck, or you can press the command shortcut F, and then what this will allow you to do is basically search any cards by a particular tag or a particular word or any attribute that you'd normally use in the browse. However, if you want to just include your entire collection, then you don't have to put anything in the search box. Here you basically select how many cards you want to see. So if you want to see 100 cards from your collection, then just type in 100 here. And then in this drop down option, you can select the attribute that you want to show your card by. So do you want to see random cards? Do you want to see the oldest ones first? Do you want to see the ones which have the most lapses? And just keep things easy for yourself and click random. And then what you want to do is you want to uncheck this reschedule cards based on my answer in the deck. Unchecking that will mean that it won't affect the reviews or the scheduling of your original card, because you don't want to mess that up when you're just using these cards to cram, right? You want to see this as borrowing a few cards from your deck, having a quick look at them, and then putting them back into their place where they belong. Now once you click build, you'll see now I've got a filtered deck 1 with 100 cards. So what this has done is essentially just pulled 100 random cards from all the cards I have available in my whole collection for me to review, and whether I get them right or wrong, it won't affect the timings and the schedulings behind that particular card. So that's a good way to revisit cards in your deck in a random order to make sure you're familiar with the content throughout. Now what I can do is I can click on the cogwheel and rename this if I want. So I might want to rename this Cram for my exam, and that will go at the top. You may not go at the top if you've got other cards because this is listed alphabetically, but for mine it's gone at the top, and you'll see it's highlighted blue to differentiate it from a standard deck. Now one thing to note is that your original cards won't be affected. So once you finish studying from this Cram deck and get that card right, it will essentially put that card back into its original place unaffected. If you get that wrong, however, it works like a standard deck in that it will show you that card again. So for example, if I study my Cram deck now, it will show me a particular card and then I can reveal the answer. If I get that answer right, you'll see that if I press good, it will end it, meaning it will remove that card from that deck and place it back into its original place. However, if I get it wrong, I can see that card again. So that's a very effective way to cram for your exam. So suppose this card I got it right, I can end that and I can just power through my reviews, and this is a way to just cram through all of your cards. You'll see some options in that particular deck. You'll see rebuild, empty, unbury. Basically what a rebuild will do, you know the original settings we set to pick out 100 random cards from our entire collection, it will basically just do that again and rebuild that deck. So if I click rebuild, you'll see it's now got 100 cards. It's basically reset that amount. So this is good if you've got a particular target in mind. Let's say your target is, okay, I want to study 200 cards a day. That might mean your original cards, and then you might want to cram additional 100 cards. If I click empty, what will happen is it won't delete those cards. It will just put those cards back into their original place. So if I click empty, you'll see now that card is done. That deck is done. It's got 0 cards left. However, you'll see if I go back into my deck collection, the filter will still stay there, so that tomorrow if I want to rebuild the deck using the same settings, I can just go over there and click rebuild. And if I want to delete this deck completely, it won't delete the cards. It will just put them back into their original place. So I can delete that, get rid of it. Now one thing that filtered decks are really good for is by sorting by Leech tag. So if I type tag:Leech, it will show me the cards that have the Leech tag. And by its definition, Leech cards are cards that I've gotten wrong many times before it gets tagged as Leech. So this is a good way to ensure you're reviewing your cards that you know you keep getting wrong. And again, I want to untick reschedule based on my answer, click build. So now I've got a filtered deck where it will show me all the cards that have the tag Leech. So that's a good way of doing cards that I keep getting wrong. I have also made a detailed video on how I tackle Leech cards, so if you're interested in that, then check out that video. But the point is you can filter your cards, or you can cram cards by particular topic by searching for a tag, or just throughout your whole collection and do it in a random order. So I hope this video has been useful. If you're new to my channel, my name is Abhiyan. I'm a final year medical student studying in London. I also do a newsletter, so if you're interested, then check that out in the description below, and you can sign up there as well. With that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again in my next video.